We're back. You guys don't know how long this took me to try to record this video. I had to go to a few places. First, I tried to go to another church before this to get this all situated. And it was private property. There were sprinklers everywhere. Finally found the perfect place to make a video. As you can see, we're actually in a really cool, decent area, and we're in another cemetery this time. And I thought I would make this video real quick. This is probably my first face reveal video. Oh my goodness, gotta get these glasses off. Oh. But I'm thinking that this was probably inspired by Dustin Clay and what he said about his options. He chose homelessness, and I'm kind of going to regale you guys with the same take, although I'm in the same position. I'm going to kind of try to do what he does by choice. And this wasn't thrusted or forced upon me by any means. Like, it wasn't like, oh, my parents couldn't get along because I irritated my dad, and now we're just like set apart or whatever. But as you can see, I'm wearing the appropriate attire. I gotta work on my build. I got like a goofy build right now, but it could all change. And the area that I'm in, like, I'm way in the back of the cemetery. It's still, people can still come here. It's not like I have to worry about, getting shot by some junkie, some malcontent. That's the problem I had when I first went to down southeast coast near Florida. You had a lot of people who had vices they couldn't shake. It's really nice where I am currently residing, but it's only a matter of time. I got like 5 years till the whole agent of entropy happens, and it's gonna be like the realities thereof from being an excess male, sadly. I'm not the only guy. People try to say, oh, it's like your pain is self-chosen, this is all on you, it was your fault. I'm kind of in my older years. I'm 22 years old, and just turned 22 like not even 2 weeks ago, maybe like 10, 12 days ago. But it's almost like I look out here and I see a lot of weird symbols. I see a lot of Freemason symbols, Earth, Wind, and Fire symbols, aka, the symbolism here is with such incredulity. It's on like the gravestones, it's on the headstones, it's just everywhere. And I can go on and on what I observe and what I witness and stuff, but it's not the point of this video. The point of this video is I want to address certain problems I had. And I know this is my first video and I didn't really get into the problems, but I'm going to in future references. This is just going to be a starting point for many. It's just, one of the nicest days I've seen in my whole life. It's so beautiful. Scenery is just magical. It's majestic. And all that I'm left with is just realizing I'm going to be homeless in the next couple of years. Now, how am I going to plan for it? I have no clue. We have no idea. But I wanted to get my thoughts out here and be honest. It's hard to hate me because I'm being honest here. I'm just not going to be able to compete. There's not going to be any gainful employment. They talk about the EBT situation, and just to reiterate, you got to be working 20 hours a week to be getting any type of food stamps. But a good question I have, and I equate my morning every day with this question and intrusive thought, pattern recognition. It's like the caveat of everything. It's like, how can people even work 20 hours a week. There's no jobs available. It's all preponderance to demographics. I'm always looking behind me because I've never done these types of videos before. Who knows? I'm in New York State, what we're going to be witnessing. But it's preponderance to demographics, you know. How am I going to react? What am I going to do? Where am I going to go? I just see myself going to Cali like Parabolic Decline, or keeps changing his name, this, that, and the other thing. Now it's like a higher standard, or I just call him a Dustin Clay, but he's my probably one of the most famous, idolized people that aren't going to get the recognition they deserve for just being brutally honest and just putting himself out there. And maybe when I finally get the gall to become homeless, I'm not homeless currently, but still living with my mom and dad. It's not good. It's a precarious situation. If things fly off the handle, it's like you're on borrowed time's how I feel. It's just, it is what it is. And I have to train myself that this is going to be my life from now on. There's no one out here that's going to be, giving me this amazing dishing out advice, like this amazing what you need to do on a daily basis, and all this self-improvement. Not, you got to be going to the gym like twice a day sometimes, or like 5 days of the week religiously. For what? And that's what I wanted to kind of tie this whole synopsis of this video without going into a whole rambling session like I am doing now. I don't really have anybody in my life. I kind of don't know anybody, and that's like, if you tell a woman that, a female that, the look of horror, she'll be like looking, she'll be gasping probably, like, oh my God, what is wrong with this guy? I don't think women can understand being alone. They're never alone. They're always with, another female. They always got like their dog. They got like family members. We got nobody. Got nothing, baby. Cycle of Mice and Men, where George exclaims to Lenny, "Aha! We're farmers. Nobody gives a lick or damn about us. We're on a plantation. That's what we strove to do." And they got each other right. If you think of that book that Steinbeck published, of Mice and Men, it's a very good tale of what's to come. I mean, incredible writing for sure. The writing is definitely on the wall at this point for most. No one will really admit it my age. Will be like, you can get, everybody that I know is just so lost. Let's just put it that way. So many people are going to like universities, going to college. For what? Like Dashboard said, what is out there that's left to be discovered? You're going to like a fledgling emu startup anyways. Okay, like time to open up the deluge and floodgates and just keep going into STEM and doing what? I'm telling you, man, like, this Freemason cemetery is giving me the ick, but nothing gives me the ick than being betrayed by my own people, the white race. There was no contingency plan, there was no regulation on who was being born, it was just sprawled out. And it's up to you. Wag that finger. The dead stars know. It's your responsibility. It's just ridiculous. It's pure rage fuel. How do some people even go through this and say, like with such incredulity again, and just say, well, the only way out is through, so we just have to keep being a good wagey. Currently, I hold a job. It's only like 4 hours a week. I'm really thinking of just getting the balls and just quit. And joining the Dustin Clay out in Cali. Because what's out here for me? Just death. That's all I got. Just heard something in the distance over here. Some ominous... I don't know what that was. We're not going to stay here for too much longer. Gotta save the hotspot data. Like Dashboard always says. But I never thought my life would have turned out this way. You know, where did it go wrong? You know, like, all that could have been, what happened? And I think the answer is just, this is just the normal way of the white man. You know, in the end days, men would wish for death, and it would elude them. And the Samson option, we don't even know if that's going to happen. It's all, nothing ever really happens here. What I've learned is, you know, I can record a video in the middle of nowhere, come back, and nobody is going to ask anything, except if I do it on, like, public property, and there's sprinklers going off, so. It's my first video, everything's all over the place, but it's quite alright. But I'm really thinking of becoming a bum, being a vagabond. And it's just, it's not that many options out there for the white boy. Unless you got the Constitution, the mental fortitude, like he always said, you're not going to be able to rope. You're going to have to find something to do. You're going to have to traverse this, whatever the fuck, till there's some type of collapse, which I don't think could happen, because everything is top down. It's a planned economy. And if it's all planned out, then there's like this little catchphrase I have. If nothing is true, then everything is real. But if everything is true, nothing is real. Pontificate that a little bit. And if you get the answer, just realize it's not a story. That's how I feel about this whole situation. It's not a story. Yeah, I keep looking over like, Uncle Zog will watch you. Keep them blinds closed, like the Freemasons say as they lynch me. Start leering over here. But that's how I'm gonna end this video. Just complete, absolute chaos. We're all over, digressing a bit, but we're gonna find a way somehow. We're gonna do this. As bugs start chomping on me. So benign. We gotta leave though. I don't want to stay here for too long. If you guys want to see something really crazy, you're gonna dox yourself. Don't give a fuck. You guys see that? Stop sign. Is that a euphemism for my life? Whatever, we're ending this video. But, just remember, Uncle Zog will watch you, sadly. And if you're gonna be white, excess male, and you're white, just remember, nobody's gonna be out here to save you. I got something on my foot. No, I just got like shit on my foot. Thought it was a bug. I'm gonna wrap this up, but yeah, future of me is gonna be homeless. Probably gonna have to leave New York State, and I don't know what to do. I'm 22, man. I have no clue what my life's gonna entail. Just gonna have to be roughing it. But shout out to A Higher Standard. You're a cool dude, and you inspired me to make this channel. So without you, man, this would have never gotten off the ground. So thank you.